Hugo Gonzalez, and we'll go ahead and open it right up for questions for Hugo. Start over here.
Hugo, obviously you've been coming to these meets for a long time, racing these 400 IMs. What did it mean to you to finally put together, that perfect swim, really a great swim this morning, and then really a perfect swim tonight, get that record, get that championship?
Well, great question. I think it's true that I've been around the NCAA competition for a long time, but it's actually my first Pro IM final at NCAA. So it was great. It was great to get the chance to race in the A final, get a chance to race with these crazy fast swimmers, because this meet is probably one of the fastest ever. And I don't think it was a perfect race. I think like the guys like Leon or Carson had a great shot to even lower that record in future years. But it was great to be able to take that last opportunity. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go for another year, but it was great to get that confidence back. The confidence that I had my freshman year at SEC, that I went 3:35. It's been quite rough to get back to that form, but it's awesome to know that my 18-year-old version of myself was the best one.
Can you? Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Did you expect a time like that coming in? I mean, last year you were 36 in the B final. Do you feel like this year just went really well for you training-wise, or do you feel like the meet and the competition kind of brought that swim out of you today?
I think it was kind of both. It's easier to not focus on times. That's what we've been talking about. Not just me, but the whole CAL team, is that we shouldn't be paying attention or focusing on, how fast is this meet. I swam fast last year. Say example with the 2 IM, I think I dropped time. Last year I got second. This year I swam fast and I got fifth, sixth. So we just try to not focus really on times. Instead of we should be able to, we should be focusing right now on racing people right next to each other. And I wasn't really thinking about times, honestly. I was just thinking about doing the best performance that I can and score more. It's across me, so I score more points in Texas.
400 IM was quick this morning. Could you talk a little bit about your morning swim, and then Carson threw down in the heat next after you? Could you just talk a little bit about what your race strategy was this morning? Were you actively conserving a bit and leaving some in the tank for the swim tonight?
Well, my main goal for this morning was just to make sure I qualified for the final. I don't want to say that I deserved to win. I mean, it was a great race. I won, so that's done. But focusing this morning, I wanted to prove that I deserved to be in this final. I feel like I've been struggling a lot because, going 3:35 freshman year and then not being able to hit those times for 4 years is kind of rough mentally. So I just wanted to get that done, focusing on probably taking out the first 375 as it was the final this morning. At the end, I kind of knew I was going a little bit fast, so I didn't have to go 100% all out. But 99% still takes a lot on my body. But that was the goal, just race in the morning, forget about maybe dropping a little bit, or just focus on having a good fly, good back, good rest. And I'm sure that I was sure that if I got good rest, good nap, feel well, I was going to be a little bit faster.
Like you mentioned, it's a very fast field here in the IM events this weekend. Now you took out this race and you took control right from the start. Were you ever surprised about where you were or where your competitors were in the race?
Honestly, it's kind of hard to be able to see all the races that I got. We are 8 people. I could only see clearly where Carson was and where, I don't remember right now who was on my left, but I was able to see them. I didn't really know what was going on farther away. I knew Leon was on my right side of the pool. So he's got a great freestyle, so I just thought about trying to keep going fast, even though I was going like, I kind of thought I was going first, but you never know if he's gonna bring it back like 23 like he did up until I am. So my goal is just like hold on.
After all of your good races, but not quite to this level the last few years, you finally touched, you looked up at the board, then you saw your teammates going crazy. What did that moment mean to you with your teammates after the race, and how excited they were for you?
It meant a lot. I feel like the best moment of my race wasn't the time, wasn't breaking the NCAA record, was touching the wall, looking back at benches, looking back at the alumni section and seeing all of them going crazy. That was the best part.
Time for a couple more